Over the span of 2 games and 1 expansion, we learn all about the agents. One thing that isn't answered at this point is who is the strongest agent. There are 5 agents in total that we know about, not including Captain Cuttlefish, the leader, Pearl, Marina, and Sheldon, who are known associates of the agency. Although they aren't official agents, I'll still be ranking them based on their feats and statements. Before we can rank them, I should give you a brief history of the agency. The name of the agency is the new Squidbeak Splatoon. It is a continuation of the Squidbeak Splatoon, which was a platoon of soldiers that fought in the Great Turf War. Captain Cuttlefish rebooted it to get the Great Zapfish back from DJ Octavio. Starting off with Sheldon, he's the weakest by far. He hasn't ever even fought anyone and acts more like a support, bringing weapons to help the agents. Occasionally, he will give tips on how to use the weapons. He isn't a fighter, referring to himself as the technology team. Captain Cuttlefish is currently 130 years old. This detail is very important. This means he isn't in his prime, and in order to live as long as he had to go through a sun drying ritual. This has increased his lifespan but took away his ability to use ink. However, he can still fight. Maybe. At the beginning of the Octo expansion, it's kinda implied, based on his conversation with Agent 8, that they were in some sort of skirmish, or he was participating in the battle. So he ranks above Sheldon by default. If you want to talk about him in his prime, I'll tell you where he should be later in this video. Now we hit a problem. We have 3 people with a similar sort of level of skill based on their lore. Marie, Callie, and Marina. So here's the thing. Marina is an Octoling, meaning she was forced to join the army at an early age and is considered a prodigy by the Octarians. Versus the granddaughters of the legendary hero Captain Cuttlefish. This argument is quality versus quantity. An important thing to note is Marina was a combat engineer, so you could just say combat isn't really her strong suit, and she's more of a supportive person like Sheldon, making weapons for battle and not really being able to use them as effectively as the other agents on this list. That's fine, but she would scale above Captain Cuttlefish by default, but it's unlikely that she doesn't know how to fight at all. We'll just put her here because her specialty isn't actually combat. Callie Marie are kinda interesting to look at since they don't do much of anything besides giving you tips. Based on the dialogue and general personality, Marie is more calm and intelligent, but Callie is more cheerful and athletic. In a 1v1 fight between the two, Marie should win because she mains Charger, giving her more range, and Callie mains Carbon, so she would win up close and personal. Overall, Marie should be the better agent. She's more versatile in most situations. Pearl is just plain powerful. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. She literally canceled out and blatantly overpowered a beam meant to destroy Inkopolis. The intentions of Tartar is debatable. Was he just trying to cover the whole city in goop, or was he genuinely trying to destroy it? For the sake of this video, I'm going to go with the whole covering the city argument. I'm saying this because if Agent 8 fails their mission, there's a cutscene where Inkopolis gets covered in goop. Pearl cancels out this attack, blast, whatever you want to call it, with her voice. Fun fact, the bridge on the reef used to be made out of wood, but Pearl broke it. Putting Pearl higher than the Squid Sisters is an odd choice based on her apparent lack of any combat training. We never see or hear anything from the Squid Sisters on this kind of level anyway. I think it's fine to put her right here. Now it's time to talk about the big three. Agent 3, Agent 4, and Agent 8. These three should be a tier above the rest easily, each being able to wipe out squads of elite Octarian soldiers casually, fighting Octarian weapons that bodied whole armies of Inklings in the Great Turf War by themselves. They do this at such a young age too. This means that they have a lot of potential to become stronger in the future. This area / tier would be where Captain Cuttlefish would be in his prime. Now, you're wondering, how do we determine who is stronger? All you have to do is look at the dangers that they encountered. Agent 3 fights their way through Octoling Canyon to get the Great Zapfish back from DJ Octavio. Agent 4 does the same thing, so you could say they're equal, right? No, you can't. During Agent 3's encounter with DJ Octavio, he had multiple decades to prep for his plan. In Agent 4's case, he may have only had a few months at most. Even if we ignore that detail, the fact still remains that Agent 4 had a lot more help during their fight than Agent 3. Agent 4 was literally given a Rainmaker, a weapon of mass destruction to take down DJ Octavio. This Rainmaker was made by Sheldon and it's not the same one from the multiplayer. This is why Agent 3 is above Agent 4. After the events of Splatoon 1, Agent 3 goes on a trip with Captain Cuttlefish. During that trip, Agent 3 encounters Agent 8, which it's sort of implied that Agent 3 destroyed Agent 8. What people don't realize is Agent 8 gets way stronger due to the events of the Octo expansion. So strong that she starts taking on enhanced versions of the Octarian's weapons and enhanced Octolings. These enhanced versions were amped by the sanitization process. Being sanitized does make you stronger. Guess who Agent 8 fights towards the end of the expansion? A sanitized version of Agent 3. This Agent 3 was ordered to kill Agent 8. When you're sanitized, you don't have free will, so there's no argument to be made for Agent 3 holding back. However, you could argue Agent 8 wasn't trying to kill Agent 3. It's not really even much of a debate. Agent 8 is the strongest agent. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.